All right, welcome back. We say happy Friday to Mike Eppel. Good morning.
Hello.
How you doing?
Happy last day. Well, not the last day of October. That's tomorrow, but last
work day
of October, I guess. How about that?
At least for us it is. Yes.
Yeah.
Always good to see that. Are you doing Halloween stuff, by the way?
Limited, I think.
Yeah.
Kids are older, and they're just going to kind of hang out with a couple of friends that they typically hang out with and that kind of thing. And, yeah, it's like one of these – most years I'm like, Halloween? But this year it's like, oh, I want to do Halloween because we can.
Now that
we're not supposed to.
I
keep things limited. It's like everything else.
Absolutely. Well, we'll figure it out. Everyone's got a different scenario, so we'll figure that one out. But yesterday, oh my gosh, the numbers. So all the tech giants seeing the numbers roll in, and now we're seeing the impact.
Yeah, and of course, keeping with the Halloween theme, it's been a spooky week.
Yeah.
There you go. There's your cliche. The markets have been down all week, Melanie, and it's about, economic worries, earnings issues. These companies in the tech sector, we were talking about how strong they've been from an investor standpoint, right? Well, then they got to live up to expectations when they actually put out the quarterly earnings updates. And sometimes you'll just see the market sell after the fact, regardless of what the numbers show. But we look at Apple, for example, down almost 5% today. Its iPhone sales in China were below forecast. They had production issues. COVID-19 is and pandemic shutdowns and reopenings, that's thrown everything into sort of an upheaval, regardless of the company. One area where they're selling a lot more product is work from home. Mac computers, off the chart. iPads, way up. Services, that's fine. They're doing well. They're making billions, and going to be talking more about bundling some of those monthly subscriber offerings that Apple puts out. Just a couple of other notes from the tech space. Alphabet is one of the winners in pre-market trade. Twitter is seeing an absolute sell-off this morning because they're saying after next week's U.S. election, they might actually see a little bit of a drop in revenue and maybe fewer people engaged in social media. Things might. That's the emphasis, the word of emphasis there. Calm down a little bit. We will see.
Oh, we will see. This is interesting. Yeah. I know that Facebook is losing some users, but I didn't realize how many.
Yeah, 3 million in the States alone. Now, they've still got, they've got 2.75 billion users worldwide. But you look at trends and what's Facebook been seeing? Well, they had an advertiser boycott. People might just be worn out of social media. That may play into it. Some people have just said enough. They're worried about, they watch the social dilemma, the documentary, and they start thinking about, what am I seeing on social media platforms? How much is it specifically related to algorithms and the thought bubble that you get into? And, it's kind of interesting to see. Now, again, their revenue base was fine, but Facebook might also see all sorts of new legislation and rules coming out of Washington next year, and they are saying it's going to be a year of uncertainty.
But how am I going to share my pictures with Grandma? That's how I share with family, is Facebook.
Again, it depends what you're posting, right?
For sure.
It's fine. You're showing, what you're having for lunch or what have you, and again, family friendly postings. But then you get into the back and forth and the wormhole that sometimes is the political spectrum, and you just go, enough.
A lot. It's a lot. It's a lot. We've got time for one more story. So, Mike, I'm going to let you take your pick because you have so many good ones here. What do you like? We've got, your choices are Netflix, Pickle Barrel, or KFC.
Well, I can run through them quick. I mean, Netflix is raising U.S. prices. They did that, announced that here 2 weeks ago. Pickle Barrel at the Atrium on Bay is closing.
Right here.
Yeah.
That's sad.
Well, again, this is just, now they're staying open at all their other locations, but that's the downtown. And I'm wondering, is that a microcosm of that? And then you've got the KFC fire log, Mel. Here we go.
Yep.
The smell of the holidays, I wrote. I'm going, that's not actually right, but anyway.
So you can smell
I don't think 11 herbs and spices when I think of Christmas, but whatever.
No, I definitely don't. And here's the thing, though. I think people that's a good stocking stuffer. I think people will buy that as a gimmick.
A big stocking.
A massive stocking, a heavy stocking. Might weigh you down.
Bring back Grecian bread.
Oh dear. All right, Mike.
Nobody remembers Grecian bread. I'm too old. I'm just dating myself with that one.
Have yourself a great weekend, a lovely Halloween as well.
Happy Halloween.